have like, or your family members have been having trouble like looking for a job, or there has been a time where you guys have like low, you're like low wages coming in the house and it's not enough for everything. Everybody has gone through that, right? Yeah. Well, my topic is low economy and no jobs, and low economy and no jobs have been around for several years, going like back to the 1900s, where the Great Depression hit. That was like a big impact, almost like huge. Yeah, and today's society, that's where we're going towards. There's no jobs, and it's really like competitive to get a job. It's like you have to talk English in most of the jobs. So I know that the majority of us have parents that don't really speak English. So for them to be able to get a job is kind of harder. And yeah, it leads to like not only not having a job and not being able to sustain a family, but it's like it leads to other things that have bad consequences, like health issues such as depression, stress, and sometimes it can lead to suicide. So since you guys probably don't know much of the Great Depression, it was a stock market drop where first there was good money, good wages, good jobs. Everybody was spending their money, buying new cars, whatever they wanted, and then like afterwards, depression hit. People lost their jobs, banks went broke, and people lost their jobs, and that's when a lot of people were kept with no housing. Many kids were like at home, hungry, and yeah. And first, I will talk about the economic drops. Then I will discuss what causes economic problems and some solutions we could face. So no jobs and low economy has been like probably happening since 2007, where there was a major economic drop, which caused lots of higher unemployment and low wages in the U.S. And not having no jobs and low economy caused drastic changes into the important things like it changes the way people live and the way like people see how things are working, I guess. What causes see, there are some pictures. This is like some pictures from the Great Depression, where the little kid has white cane and get my dad job. Yeah. What causes economic issues? Having low percentage is what causes economic issues. According to Fred Mosley in the article The U.S. Economic Crisis, he mentions that the decline in rate of profit causes the twin evils, which causes lower wages and higher unemployment. And with low profits, not only does it affect us, but it also affects the U.S. economy, which then leads to like, for example, if you have a job, if you have a business, low profit makes you lose your business, which makes us lose our jobs, which makes the U.S. lose money. Some solutions. Basically, one of the major solutions that we need to do is learn to use our money wisely. I'm not saying not to go out, have fun, spend some money, but just look at the things that we're not always gonna have what we have right now. Life changes, things are getting more expensive. You guys know gas, a gallon is like $5. You can't go to the grocery store and shop for like 8 people with $20 no more. It's like with $20 you could buy like what, 2 or 3 things. Things are getting really expensive, and not only do we have to watch that, but also I think the government, they should watch the way they spend the money, because since they have most of the power, I think they should like build companies that allows others to have a job. Not only the ones that are documented, but also the undocumented people, that it's way harder for us to find a job. And that is gonna help not only the US economy, but also people that wanna start their own business. And it's gonna allow us to have more jobs. In conclusion, having no job leads to low economy. It also affects the US economy, and it affects families. Having no jobs leads to health problems, giving us depression, stress, and sometimes it leads to death as well. So yeah, and this question says, do you really want the United States to head towards the Great Depression? Do you guys really want that to happen? I mean, because we're on that path. There's like many people, like, you know, when the taxes come in, what do people do? And what? And stuff that like we don't really need, right? It's like there's a difference between things we need and things we want. It's like, for example, you want a car, but you don't really need it because you already have one. So you just want it, right? Yeah. How many of you or your families are having trouble like going to like finding a job or something? It's hard, huh? Well, for me, coming from a family that's from undocumented parents, my dad and my mom are having trouble finding a job right now. So it's like basically the money that's coming in, it's me and my brothers. And for them, like, since I don't know if your parents are used to like working, my parents are, and it's like I see my dad, he gets stressed and depressed, and that changes his mood automatically. It's like he just can't be home. It's like he has to do something, but he feels like useless not being able to do that. And I think that's something not only do we need to like find a solution for, but you know, find something that allows others to find a job as well and not be that competitive. And hopefully there could be a change from here and on, also for not only us, but for the new generation that's coming in. And we also, you know, our family that we're gonna build, so they won't have to go what we're going through.